So welcome to the Clear Cryptos channel, Zach. Thanks for joining me. How are you, sir?
Doing great, man. Thanks to everybody out there for tuning in, and check out all the links down below. It's getting really, really close. It's the time's right around the corner, so you're going to want to be locked in.
The Clear Cryptos launch. Yeah. It's definitely pay attention specifically to the Discord. Go get involved in the Discord down in the links below. And that's where all the latest and greatest and all the inside knowledge is. Okay. So, Zach, I'm going to throw two words at you. Ethereum merge. Ooh.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
A lot of talk about this, right? I mean, so if you're watching this probably a little bit later, we're about 15 days away. Today's the 30th of August. So probably inside 2 weeks by the time you watch this video. And yeah, I mean, I've heard mixed things, Austin. I think that's kind of what we're going to get into here. I mean, we don't really know how the market's going to respond here right away. I mean, overall, there's no doubt, in my opinion, this is a good thing, right? Like long term. But like, what's going to happen right when it happens, right when the merge actually takes place? I don't know, man. This market is in a weird place, right?
Well,
I mean, 2022 has been brutal. I mean,
well, yeah, but you and I were talking, earlier today as of the recording of this video, and earlier today as of recording this video. I don't know when people are going to be seeing this video, right? But Ethereum was up like 6% just today, and it's already, you can see it's already down. So it's had a 9% swing today, just as of the recording of this video. I think here's what I think. I think if you look at all of the technical stuff that's going on, not technical, excuse me. If you look at the macro, stuff that's going on kind of in the overall market, right? If we've got, we've got inflation and fear of it and, all that other stuff that you and I cover at length on our respective channels. Yep. I think that this is kind of the one shining, light, if you will. We know we're going to get into this in a minute. Like, we have the dates, we know the events, we kind of have a really defined roadmap. I think it's going to be the macroeconomic stuff that's either A, it's going to drag it down. I mean, yes, I'm stating the obvious, or B, is it's going to be too big and people are going to come in. So I don't know. What is your thoughts?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I wish,
yeah, exactly.
I wish I could say with like extreme confidence one way or another. I really wish I could. But, this is why I think you and I both always stress the importance of having, in our opinions here, a long-term outlook, a long-term mindset when it comes to crypto, because I'm not going to stress about it. I'm invested in Ethereum for 2025, for 2030, for 2040, right? I mean, we're at the infancy stages here, but you're right. I mean, all the macroeconomic things that are happening right now are working against us. There's no question about it. And then after the merge, of course, I wish it were reversed, but right after the merge, we've got a huge date scheduled with the Fed meeting. I wish that was kind of like flipped around where we had the Feds and then the merge, but whatever, right? I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this has been in the works for years. This is the single biggest thing that's happening to Ethereum, but it's also, in my opinion, the single biggest thing that's happened to crypto. I mean, this is let's call it what it is, right? Ethereum is the biggest blockchain. I always think about them as the nerve center. They are, they're literally the nervous system of the entire, crypto market. And yes, I'm a fan of Cardano and all those other guys. I own all those as well. But, Ethereum got there first and they're the biggest, and so let's do this. Let's dive into this, into the kind of the warning and the date. So what got my attention, Zach, why I wanted to do this video was this word. I'm like, oh, is there a warning? Oh my God, what's going on? And I think Ethereum is really looking at using the word a warning to kind of give us some insight into specific dates. And so the warning is specifically around this little piece of event right here on Epoch 144896 on the Beacon chain on September 6th. That's the key. 2022, the Bellatrix upgrade will go live. And right, Zach, this is kind of the first event. Let's back up. We've been on the test net for a long time. We've been doing all the testing. This is kind of the first trigger event. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it. And then from there, we're literally kind of like strapped into the proverbial rocket. Yep. And here we go. Right. And then the merge will be triggered at a certain TTD value expected right here. Here's your date, September 10th and 20th, which is in line with the date we've had now for a while. Right. So what do you want to add anything around these particular two scenarios?
Yeah, I mean, just a couple things, coming to mind as I'm hearing you talk. There's going to be a lot of hype around this. I don't think you should kind of feel one way or another, like strongly one way or another, right? I think the best kind of thing to do right here is just say, let's just kind of watch things play out. I know for me, I'm not going to be actively trying to buy or sell based on this, right? Because there's just so many unknowns right now. Let's just kind of wait and see what happens. Let's wait and see a few days after, because then shortly thereafter we have the Fed meeting. One other quick note: I've been seeing a lot of this, and you're probably getting these emails too, from like Coinbases and a lot of the centralized exchanges. They are going to be, a lot of them, and I think probably all of them, when it's all said and done, they're going to be halting trading during the merge when it takes place. So don't freak out if this is something that you see on your Coinbase or whatever, and you can't, Ethereum.
Dude, I had not heard that. I haven't seen that email. Okay.
So I was just scanning through all my emails because, you and I were out of town this past weekend for a while. So I had like 500 emails, of course, sitting there, and I was going through everything. And I had an email from pretty much all the exchanges that I'm a part of, crypto.com and Coinbase. I've got a little bit money on Robinhood, and they all kind of said the same thing, that they're going to halt trading, at least during that time period.
So it's interesting. Okay. So whatever day it goes live, let's just say it goes live on September 15th. That day, they're saying they're going to halt trading on Ethereum on that day.
I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be a day, maybe even like 2 days. I mean, they're going to be very upfront with that. I'm guessing it's just going to be during the time period of when, the actual.
Oh, the actual. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the move. Yeah. Okay. All right, more to follow. All right, well, thanks for that's interesting. So now I'm kind of like scratching my head. All right, so we're gonna exit on that note. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video. There are other great content creators creating content for the ClearCryptos channel. Zach and I are just one of many. So zoom in. Tune in. Look at Zach's giving you a little shout out on the hat there. Yeah, check it out. Subscribe, like below. Check out the Discord, socials, get involved. This is going to be a big one. See ya. Bye.
Excited.